Well, welcome to another edition of Satchel and Satchel's podcast, based here in Istanbul, Turkey. It's me,
Alex,
and him,
Rob,
and that's it. We're on Baghdad Jadesi today, in Unpak. I'm having limonata, Rob has a chai, and we're doing our first podcast of the day.
it's the first podcast of the day. It's the first podcast of the week,
Indeed.
and it's the first podcast in Unpack.
Yes, indeed.
And also it's the thirsty podcast.
Yeah.
Whilst being served by
Questionable.
a questionable, yeah. I think it's unfair to say transsexual at this point because we don't have
Any leads?
well, we have leads,
Suspicions?
leads, but we don't have any hard evidence
Penis. Oh.
other than the fact that
There is an air of femininity mixed with masculinity. I
yeah,
think I saw the curve on the breast a moment ago as his shirt was slightly pulled against his body, but well, I actually used both her and his then in one sentence, so I am classically undecided. And the hands don't give a lot away.
no.
If it was a man who was a woman, then I would definitely know. But a woman who's a man.
For me, it's the eyes, and also like when I looked at her from his behind, it had a woman.
It has a curvaceous shape. Has curvy buttocks as well.
Yeah, but you like that in a man, don't you?
I prefer it in a man-woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if a man-woman has a good bum, then I'm more up for it.
I'm a bit disappointed that there's loose tea circling.
Yeah, but it does mean it's authentic.
Yeah, true. Not from a tea bag.
It's fresh,
Yeah.
unless it's grains from someone else's cut that they haven't washed out.
Oh, bloody hell. Could be tobacco. You never know.
Indeed.
So we're just going to chat today, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. Well, should we do a feature? Should we do one of the new features that you thought of earlier?
Yeah, okay, man.
One of the do they Rayleigh or what was it? Is it
Rayleigh?
Is it Rayleigh?
Yeah. So I'll open up with a jingle.
Do you want to tell the listeners the premise?
Okay. So, is it Rayleigh? It's a play on words. Obviously, it includes Alex's surname.
Ray.
And basically, Alex says something quite extraordinary, which I didn't know before, and it then leads me to reply with, "Is it Rayleigh?"
Do you have to do it, or do you only do it if you're impressed?
I only do it if I'm impressed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the nature of what you tell me has to lead me to say, "Is it Rayleigh?"
Okay.
Okay, so here's the jingle. Is it Rayleigh?
Wonderful. Okay. In the animal kingdom, in the animal world, there are a number of methods in which animals have developed and evolved over time to stop other animals mating with the partner of its choice, to protect the passing on of its own genes and its own babies being reproduced.
What you mean, like a gorilla and his
Mistress.
and his missus?
Yeah.
How does he then protect other species mating with his missus?
Well, not other species, but other individuals of the same species.
Okay.
So, for example, I'll tell you one. This isn't the fact, but that is going to surprise you. But it's another piece of fact. So, for example, some species of bedbug, very strange. The girl of the female doesn't like being mated by the male, so her vaginal tract is very acidic, so that it kills the sperm. To get around this, the male has developed a needle-like penis, which he inserts in between a slit on her back, between the armoured plates, and fertilizes her that way. So that's a strange little thing. Just a slight deviation. But an example of one species trying to protect its partner, its chosen reproductive partner, from having sex with another. There is a rodent, I forget the name of the rodent now, but when the male has finished copulating with the female, the end of his penis comes off and plugs her up. So that no other male can put it inside.
Oh, that's possessive.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Do I get a...
Well, I wouldn't respond with, is it really? I would say, does it really? Because you said...
Is that alright?
It's interesting.
Alright, so I'll finish off the sentence.
Yeah.
So the end of his knob is actually in her vagina.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah.
So you don't know the name of this species of...
No, I forget the name.
So there's never going to be a second child?
Well, I
Or does it
assume
grow
over
back?
time, for him, he's done.
He's done.
That's his time
it.
spent.
No more wanking, no more...
No, well, you could do that, but it would just be like a nub. I don't know. It'd be a nub of a knob.
A nub of a knob.
So I don't know if he'd get the same satisfaction from pouring away at his own little nub. But
As for her, she's... What, does it,
Well,
does it
again-
eventually...
maybe as the babies come out, they force it out. Maybe it's like a cork.
I would love to be at the birth of one of these rodents. I wonder what the midwife makes of it.
Yeah.
She sees it.
There's the head. Oh no. That's the bell end. It's on its way back out. But yeah, there's another little, it's a species of hamster that occurs in the desert regions of Russia or Mongolia. He builds up all his energy over weeks to go out on an all-day mating spree, and he mates till he's dead. That's what he does. Just goes
way
out.
to go.
Yeah. Just builds up all his energy for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then just goes for it and finds all the females he can in one day, mates them all,
How
and
does
then
it build up
dies.
his energy over weeks and weeks and weeks? What do you mean by that?
What he eats is quite dormant, is quite sleepy, so the food that he uses, the fat that he uses, doesn't burn off straight away. It takes in more calories than it should be. He doesn't work out and exercise, and run up mountains. You know. But yeah, it just takes in more calories than he burns off, so that for this day of
Does he eat a lot of things with aphrodisiacs in them?
I'm not sure what he eats. Nuts and berries. Not his rivals' nuts.
You would hate to meet him sort of a day before he was going out on this.
I bet he's pumped.
Yeah.
That may be a terrible conversation.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that? Yeah. So I wasn't listening, I was thinking about going mental tomorrow.
Tits and fannies.
Tits and fannies. Arse.
So what species did you say was it?
It's a type of hamster.
Type of hamster. So, would you be able to say going at it like a hamster? Because people say going at it like rabbits.
Yeah, which I've never agreed with, because I think humans go at it a lot more than rabbits.
Yeah.
I think going at it like a human is probably more appropriate.
Do you think the rabbits say that?
Yeah, I reckon so. I don't say human, I bet they probably say naked ape.
Naked ape. But we're clothed.
No, but we're hairless. I think, but in their minds,
Some of us.
we're, yeah. Come on. They can't see me, doesn't matter what I'm wearing.
Yeah, but turning up naked, that's a bit odd, isn't it?
Wow. I'm quite happy.
All I can just see is this white sort of silhouette with dark bits on it.
Yeah. And that's a penis.
Well, we're up to 9:48. I think that's it.
Look at that. They've been spoiled.
Thanks for tuning in again. You've had Is It Ready? And
With
we'll leave
general
you,
chit chat.
leave you now. Goodbye.
See you later.